Thank you. We are back here quicker than I initially thought. Good updates in chat there. Thanks for letting me know I was muted. But we're back with ODDIK and KC Sports here. Knife round's already completed, so we'll be hopping into the pistol round early on. KC Sports, like I said, a lot of known names, a lot of known players on this roster, and again, one of the teams that I really thought would be qualifying through this. They still have another chance if they don't quite close out this best of one in the next qualifier. A little bit of aggression coming through towards long. Nice shot from Honda. He's going to mop himself up a kill as well as his teammate alongside him in Yeps. And now utility starting to roll on in towards this A side here. Bank smoke and a jump up smoke. All very good. Bits of utility to get yourself some side access. And a chase is in coming through on the flank there. Now he take it down to 10 HP. Yeps is still aggressive as ever, trying to play around this smoke in the one way. But numbers getting punched in here. Bomb down. Chase is in. No kill delivered there from Nadi, and R1 able to find a response here. Bomb's planted for bathroom, so that's where the problem lies in. They gotta very quickly get on this bomb. No kit either. All a bunch of complications here, but nice kill from VL is in. Leo. Here's that second tap. He's not peeking. He's not showing face, so he's spinning around. He can't find the kill. And ODDIK gonna kick things off there. The spin to win right there from R1. Gets the job done. Probably saved his life there just a little bit, and VL is in. VL is in? I don't know how to say that exactly. Might say Lazen? Potentially. But either way, has coverage. Close that round out. Beautiful stuff. Right now on HLTV it says VLA, so I'm going to stick with that. That's the easiest for me. Of course, with that, bomb plant is going to net them a decent little buy up here in this next round at the very least. So looking good here. And oh, that tap from RCF. It's fiery as ever. Just like I remember him. Now you looking for some smoke spam here. Yeps. Oh, gets caught into the trap there of the double connector split. Headshot onto R1 as well. But knock him down. RCF and Honda left to try and pick up the pieces here. KC Sports struggling a little bit off of that opening pick as well from RCF. It was such an easy one, but the collapse was pretty quick thereafter. Still RCF in the server, though. He's looking to pick up the pieces. Moving slowly but surely around, and his teammate has to go all the way around to get this AK here. So RCF has to be the entry man. He has to kind of do it alone, doesn't he? Not a fun position to be in here, but if he can isolate a couple duels, spotted out there, it's a lot of damage taken, 65 HP, but hasn't gone down. Doesn't quite realize potentially that one lies around the corner here. And here's his rotates coming over. VLA, though, still has a lot of ground covered. With his position in the back of bank, he spots no one heading in towards site, so still some pretty commitment players towards this B side here. They're going to stay that way as well. So now Honda's chance to strike. He's spotted ahead. He's been spotted out. That's with bomb as well. So Chase is in. And he's showing face here. Just barely. The numbers starting to get punched in. On top of that box, so I think he might be able to see him. Not quite. Doesn't find the kill. Instead, the Chase is down. Another bomb plant. Another close round, but can't quite close. Can't seal the deal right there. Nice attempt, though, I have to say. Round converted there. A little surfing done from R1. Surf and chill. After that round, it gets converted. There's nothing chill about that last round, though. A bit scary, to be honest, in that. I was thinking KC Sports would go for another full buy here, but I like the call. They're going to go for a half buy, get some Tech 9s, get a lot of utility in this one. Prioritize that buy coming up in the next round, but for now, just sticking to a half buy here. Looking to do some damage. Looking to get on that bomb plant as well. But for the most part, just trying to apply that pressure consistently to ODDIK. Just looking to go in. Utility lining on up, and they're going to be very explosive about this attack here. Short side can be cut off. The nice pickup there from Natty, saving the execute there as well. I mean, he could have been a massive influence in the late round, but instead everyone just finds their kills and makes it tidy. I mean, that quick entry as well found from KC Sports, but still held steady. This ODDIK. But here's where things get interesting. The investment's finally coming through here. And a bit of a test coming for the ODDIK camp here. Can they deal with the investments? Can they deal with the purchases? A lot of utility being tossed on in here towards short side, but extinguishing the mollies and gathering that controllers. Yep, it's not a fear in the world. Same could be said for a lot of these ODDIK players, so a lot of aggressive positions. Right now kind of stuck in no man's land is Natty. Can he find a multi-kill is the question. They're going to start to head into him. Is he in enough of an off angle here? Oh no, he's not on an island though. He had his teammate flash for him, but it wasn't quite on the money. Honda going to find the opening pick in this round. Patience paying off for the young gun. Peeking into the op though. It's actually a remix to finish the job that Natty started. Solid conversion there, but back to 4s is where we head. So it's still a lot of space to create here, and you can see Remix taking some liberties, drops the bomb as well. That's going to buy a fair few seconds. He's still staying alive. RCF does deliver a rapid trade though. We're back to 3s, but again, that bomb's been spotted, and 25 seconds left. It's going to definitely apply some time pressure here to the KC Sports camp. A nice jump up smoke thrown in though from RCF. Whether that's more connection smoke from truck and might allow for a dice plant to take place. In the meantime though, VLA is going to find a kill. 2 headshots answer back from Yeps to make things possible though. R1 coming in late on the rotation. And numbers already punched in here. We'll see a 1v2 retake potential. A lot of damage done onto one of these players. Yeps is down low and the nade is just chunked 40 HP off his shoulders. 50 rather. Even more so. R1 has to recover. Leo DRK playing on top of the dice, right around it rather. Angle converted, headshot landed, but a quick trade. Fantastic work from Yeps to finish the job with a 3K. That's great stuff. And KC Sports on the opening gun round. Pick it up. A tricky one as well. Yeah, that nade was so good. Especially how, like, late in the round it was, just chunking that right down. Definitely helped out in the closer. Spam being rattled off here. A quick B-side attack here. Very quick about things, KC Sports. A lot of clock to be desired. VLA. Oh no, it's this again. I think they have to play this round out, but we might get a pause here soon. RCF does connect onto the op shot. Misses a second chance, though, to double down. Remix now left in towards heaven. Uh-oh. OTV looks like it gave up on me. Oh, man. Bomb sure has been planted. That's what I'm saying. Never-ending story. Yeah. Bit unfortunate. Cannot lie. I'll go ahead and stick around in the server here. Just in case things change. Because maybe we'll get back rolling. I'm gonna cross my fingers. Um, F. F indeed. Does it look like this is a live round, right? I don't think people go here, usually. I don't think I've ever seen a CT start the round here. What do you guys think? I don't think this is getting played out as of right now. Maybe we'll get, yeah, not live, called in chat. That's good info. Might be a server issue. Everyone panicking to call not live. Luxo match. How's that one looking? One hasn't started yet. I'm afraid I'm going to switch over to it, and the match has been moved to a new server. Please go back to the match room. Alright, I think I can stick with this one. If they're switching to a new server, then that means the issue should be fixed in the next server. So, all I have to do is wait for that to take place, and then we should be good. So I'm waiting for the IP at the moment. Should be coming relatively soon. For now, I'm gonna go ahead and toss it to a break. Once we come back, I'll throw it just straight into game. Whenever the action is going to continue, whenever we're back into the server. Actually, I got an IP already, so. So maybe that's the answer to the problem. I've already got a new server. Hopefully this is the last server. I think we're on number 4. Yeah, we're already in. Okay, I'll toss it back in the game. We're into the next round, start of it. Have funds are in chat, and it looks like Remix in that 1-on-2 actually ended up saving his AWP at the end of the day. Not too bad. Quickly into the round, quickly into that B bomb site, and KC Sports likely going to make their move on towards a third round to RCF, dropping the bomb in the second. Hey, come on. Come on, RCF. You're going to make poor Steel go and grab the bomb, start to punch in the numbers. All because you wanted to watch the flank, huh? You want to go get your ecos? I love that out of RCF. I love that. He's got to go grab his ecos, so he's going to toss the bomb down on site. Love that out of him. Jace is in, though. Yeps. Interested in a couple eco kills of his own, but R1 and honestly the rest of ODDIK not so interested in giving up their life for this round. Instead, they call it a stalemate here. Everyone else just walking away from it. R1's gonna go down with the ship, though. And uh-oh. Gonna pause. Hopefully it's just attack. Not a tech. Okay, good news. 1 second, guys. It's always a good sign. When only 1 second is required for a pause. It's exactly what we hope for. Waiting for things to get back started here once again. Op held on to right from Remix in the last round. No surprise he's going to hold on to that. The rest of the team can purchase up as well. So ODDIK should be ringing another good little buy-in here. And we'll see if they can get things back on track for themselves. Pause going to expire. We'll get back into it here once again. Action going to continue for these two teams. Pretty close affair so far, but I will say Case Esports on these rifle rounds have been very convincing early on. Got a couple of clutches going their way as well. Well, I guess the same case could be said for ODDIK, just in the pistol rather than a rifle round. The molly being thrown out here towards a short pipe. They're going to aggress here. Quickly, nice adjustment landed with the AWP, but the trade from Steel is good. Steel going to answer things back relatively quickly. Meantime, though, RCF probably going to be hurt on rotation, but already pushing in towards the B side. They've made their move out. And while this flank is kind of coming off and activating, it comes down to these side players to buy time. Headshot landed from R1. It's definitely going to do just that. Lands another kill as well. RCF, though, playing the shotgun up. That's a nice shot right there. Flank. Coming quickly, but VLA actually going to take it away. And that's a very valuable kill. Now Steel probably won't expect this flank. And yeah, Daddy going to be finding himself a lovely little freebie right there. A phenomenal kickoff for ODDIK to continue to keep that round count rising. Goal I'm sure that they have. No doubt. Extinguishing a bit of utility here, though. Towards the fountain side of things. Just getting that early molly taken care of here at the moment. Spam landing. Nice headshot. Can he find a second? Oh my god. Natty walking away with a 2K right there. That is incredible stuff. That definitely throws a wrench in your system right there. That was a nearly guaranteed trade, but unfortunate for KC Esports. They couldn't grab that. Natty was, or rather, Natty was in no man's land. That position, but walking away with 2 kills is just something you can't expect. But hey, KC Esports are not complaining at all. Working up though, yep, Sis is going to take one back. An answer, but not an equalizer just yet. I'm going to start to move up towards bathrooms as well, so gathering some decent little space. 30 seconds left though, and it does apply a little bit of time pressure. Utility being tossed on in, a lot of util in fact. Catching him in rotation would be nice, Honda, but no, not quite. Remix isn't going to allow that, not a chance in this world. And a save called from RCF, and yep, says ODDIK. Move up and up in the round count. Just to keep you all updated as well as how the other matches are carrying out right now. Fluxo taking on Boca Juniors. They're up 4-1. B4 and Isurus are in overtime right now. 16-16 tied up. Oplano versus Arvram. It's 9-6 at halftime. Couple interesting results there. Nothing too crazy. Another pause called in though. Get the game plan ready here. KC Sports definitely kind of hungry to fight back so far. Reclaim some of that ground that they've just given over. A lot of pressure right now in this matchup. Tomorrow, you got a day to prep for the best of 3, right? You got time to get some practice in. But right now, you know, you didn't know who your opponents would be at this point. So you got to come in with the full force. Ball's going to get called off here. We will continue. Five to 3 in favor of ODDIK. Match is moving at light speed. There is that brief 1-minute pause between every round that you'd love to see. But other than that, yeah, we should be back and moving. Potentially. Who knows? They're going to traverse in Natty's territory, and we've seen what he can do so far. What's to stop him? He's looking for a peek here. He's got to be careful, because that op does lie around the corner. So does an AK here. So while these Glocks seem fun, you'll be able to mop them all up. Okay, there's another big multi-kill. About as easy as you like. 2 bullets left in the chamber. Spots out the opera as well. We get a flash down here. His teammate has his back, and the flash being so perfect on RCF that they can't even get the job done here. RCF going to step it up for one. But it seems like it's going to be a minute save here, so the action just never stops. At least we got a nice little spray down on Natty for the round. RCF not very interested in making a pass at this round. Round saved. Easy as that. Not a worry in RCF's world right now. Other than holding on to that AWP. ODDIK moving up to 6 here. Making a pretty solid T side, or CT side I should say. But they still got a lot to go. So there's still plenty of room to fight back here if you're the likes of KC Sports. It's no worries. You're not in that territory just yet. Far from it, in fact. It's still very early days here for the match. Spam, that's a risky one from Ucioli. But he doesn't catch any flack for it. Instead, a lot of KC Sports right now are positioned pretty heavily towards that A side here. They're looking to test the waters once again towards Natty. And we'll see if that trend continues of him just decimating the opposition. This time, a little bit more clean on the trades is Steel. The ODDIK, the unfortunate one to fall, but at least you've been able to take down the heavy hitter. Besting Natty here might open up some avenues towards the bomb site here. They still have to bypass the opper. But you've taken down the thorn in your side that's been so consistent. Don't want to peek into the top of RCF. You know this guy's very, very quick. There's a reason he likes to save onto it. It's because of how much impact he can offer up. There's an entry as well from Honda. Make things better. Flashes are very well placed here, but still going to go down. Not a lot of trades available either. They can't seem to deal with these two players in the back of sight. A tag onto VLA, and the chase is in from Honda, who's finally going to just say, enough's enough. Go onto that site. UCLA is going to fall on out and call it a day. But an incredibly solid round right there. For sure. I mean, the start of it, solid trading on Natty. It seemed like maybe things were going to go south there when they couldn't quite find the trades on site, but I think that tag from the AWP caused a little bit of concern. Just enough to keep people in their corners. Round gonna be converted. KC Sports Camp. Money's still in good standing though, so it's not an issue just yet. Don't have to worry. At the moment, at least. See a lot of very util getting thrown down here. Some spam attempted. Looked like it was going to be right on the money, but here's another one of these quick plays. It seems from likes of KC Esports. They love these pretty fast, early, aggressive movements. The smoke's going to fade here. They've got that nose flash lined up. One thrown in. That's going to be where the conversion, the commitment takes place. They're jump spotting on the barrels here. That's going to be R1, but Honda traces him down as he tries to fade away from the smoke. UCLA looks to join in on his position. A couple of flashbangs thrown out from VLA to try and buy time here. Try and allow for rotation. Try and allow for this flank coming through from Natty, who again strikes for 2. He's on 14-5 right now, and he shows no signs of stopping. Molly's keeping these players stuck in. I think that they're going to save here. Yeah. Unless RCF going to make that long rotation in. On some somewhat low margins here is RCF, so. Another save called in. KC Sports prioritizing holding on to that AWP. ODDIK putting up some great defense right now versus some of the faster plays from KC Sports. When things get slowed down, when you see Case try and work map control, I think that's what works for the most part best for them. When they try and just run on into a straight execute, they don't really pressure the A side, they don't really pressure, you know, around the map. That's when I think things kind of go wrong. That's when struggles take place here, and a timeout called. Case maybe to discuss just that. Get a chance to talk things over here on the Case camp to try and figure out a way bounce back into things here. Timeout going to expire here, so Case, see what energy they can bring to the table. Early opening pick there from Leo. RCF to find the follow-up. Save seemingly well worth it there. It is going to be steal that does drop. Leo, oh, can't make the escape. A bit unfortunate right there, but still. Side access is granted. One of the ops going to rattle off here for a miss, but RCF does not. He will connect here. Sticks his neck out towards truck. Riccioli offers just enough deterrence to keep him at bay here. RCF forced to take a couple different angles. Picks up the bomb, though. Starts to plant. R1 doesn't push in time, though. Could cause some issues. RCF holding the line. Does connect another shot here. One around the corner. Jump spots in. Will be taken care of. Riccioli in the clutch. He's been a little bit silent here, but now he needs to step up in a big way, and Honda has the angle. Spots out the shoulder and does connect. KC Sports, they give him a great round right there in the somewhat eco kind of safe territory where they didn't really invest a whole lot. A lot of players didn't even have armor in that round, and they still convert. Phenomenal one to grab right there if you're the likes of KC Sports. Needed some extra credit, and that's just what you want right there. It's early on. Now, if you can just break that economy, this T side would look incredible for you if you're KC Sports. You'd be incredibly happy. I mean, we could be looking at a 7-7 scoreline if this round doesn't go good for ODDIK. Because their money would be completely shot. So they're relying heavily on remix on the AWP here. Glass cannon and VLA on the rifle. We'll see what they got for us. Flash for the top of connector. That didn't land though, I don't think. Might have been hit by a skybox, but either way. The real concern is Yeps at the moment. Lurking through connector. They could gather short control at the moment. Oh, and smoke. Gotta be just enough to allow VLA to catch the opening pick here. A lot of rotations lining in towards this A side as well. They could be well prepped. KC Sports around that you might have thought was easy. As easy as you thought, though. RCF trying to trade. It's a shoulder. What a flick from Honda, rather. Wielding the AWP that his teammates dropped. It connects for a big opener. That's the op into the round right there. Now the chase is in from Leo. Needs to help isolate these fights. A molly for Divider that will do just that. Now the flank coming through with the MP9. They're lining up for them and everyone starts to drop. Honda in a 1-on-3 finds the first. Can't land the second though, and that would have won the round. Instead, ODDIK walk away with it, and KC Sports back to the drawing board, it seems. Not necessarily in a dire situation or anything. 5 rounds on T side is definitely workable. Something that you can honestly be excited about. But with that being said, you would have really liked the opportunity for a 7th right there, and I feel like that was definitely possible. Back into the action here once again. A bit of utility thrown out here from the ODDIK to land in towards front bathrooms. And here's what I mean. They like a lot of these very quick plays. But this time they actually do show a little bit of presence here. But, oh, that's bomb spotted. The ODDIK showing bomb there without the smoke. The monster pipe. They might have thought that was safer than it was. How do you... Oh. Tag's been heard. He can't get out. I don't know if he closed the door in his face or if he was stuck on something. He might have been stuck on that ledge right there. Lost in the smoke right. And that's going to drop him. That's going to be the end result of his round. Honda, though, is the trade-off or backup for ODDIK to quick response. Forced by, of course, here from KC Sports because of the rough state of their economy. Where's that smoke going to land? Gonna allow for a little bit of a scale up here. Or at least that's what you would think if you're ODDIK. Reality is they're lining in towards this B side. But they have to deal with 2 players here, but I feel like this is the right target. They've split up that defense quite nicely. Definitely where you want to line in. MP9 doing a lot of damage, but he'll get traded out. VLA needs to find a whole lot more. And as he gets bested, I think this is going to be a save call. Remix. Off to the races here in Ricoli. UCLA, rather. Going to be joining them. So KC Esports, they are giving themselves that extra little to their T side by winning that round right there. An extra little bit of success for you is definitely welcomed. Last round of the half here, though. Remix limited on a bit of utility here, and ODDIK limited on firepower other than the op on Remix. We'll see if he can net them any success, so pressure's on his shoulders for the most part. Another smoke that will show some A presence without necessarily meaning that there has to be that presence, but there will be this time. They run through the molly. 2 players have run through this short molly, taking heavy damage. A bit scary in terms of the damage that they've taken here. Op, though, covering connector. A double push in, and there's 2 kills right there. Both teammates have each other's backs. That's a big double. Early success. Starting off here. For the ODDIK camp. Yeps is going to win out on that duel. Pushing through the smoke to open things up. Op shot rattling off. Remix has coverage of all angles. Now, I mean, sure, you have heaven control RCF, sure. Yeps is pushed in towards T spawn, but look at the ground that they have to take. All of connectors where ODDIK stand, 40 seconds left on the clock, and eventually time is going to be of essence, and the positions are very, very poor. Molly's still in Recioli's hands as well. Yeps has to dive on in. Oh, this is so awkward. With that smoke, anyone could be anywhere as well. While he gets thrown in. Actually, that's an HE that Yeps just lands right on top. He actually might have used that as a sound cue. Or at least lack thereof. Couldn't hear that sound cue. Yeps, last player's inside of top of connector. He has to hunt him down. He's gonna win it. Did he really just use that HE to shroud the noise? Oh man, if that's true. What a recovery from Case. What a round from Yeps. Oh my god. Ace to close it out with 10 seconds left. That is just incredible. I've got to know, though. If that's the case, that is so insanely smart. ODDIK had that round in the palm of their hands. They let it slip through the cracks right there in a big way. Pretty brutal scenes taking place there for ODDIK. Not the end of the world whatsoever. 8-7 half. You're walking into the second half of the lead, but you are walking into the T side of Overpass, and that's where things get a bit awkward, a bit dicey for yourself. Like I said, not the end of the world by any means, but less than ideal that that round isn't converted, right? You would have really liked to have a little extra. Heading into your T side, whenever you're walking into Halves like that, standing a little bit less tall than you could have been, it's where things get a bit frustrating. Timeout gonna get called once again, though. Looks like we're back, though. You see the go in chat, that's always good news. We'll get back into the action here once again. Pause expires. Back into the action here once again. Pistol around second half. Have a sole player towards this A side. KC Esports have read this round very well. Stacking over the speed presence here, but it doesn't matter if you're starting to lose numbers. Entry kills favoring the T side rather, and make it another VLA. Doing so much work now. Leo DRK, all the pressure on his shoulders here. Looking to stop the bomb plate. He does just that, but trades swift as ever. And Yep's gonna walk right into the trap. ODDIK rather. Better close that round out. Relative ease. Just needed a few trades here and there. That's all that was required, and they sure did show it. So we'll continue though. Forced by in response from KC Sports. Hungry to shut things down on their defense. They want to get activated early on. They don't want to give a chance for IK to get anything going. RCF, you don't want to test him. Yeah, that's exactly what you'll get. You stick around for a little bit too long in RCF's crosshairs, and your days will be numbered. Unfortunate lesson learned for Remix, but doesn't mean the end of the round by any means. Attacks going in towards the B side here. Leo DRK's attention turned, and the lineups are in. Leo DRK mops up 3 kills. Phenomenal work with the MP9. Riccioli needs to turn his attention towards Pit. He does so. Picks himself up an AK for a 1-on-2 clutch. With 12 HP, that's all he has left to work with. Scout looking to rattle off here. Walking right into the scope of RCF, and KC Sports make a convincing case for the round on the board. Lovely work from them. I'm being diffused here. Little party taking place. Love that. See if Case can keep up the CT side success. Already winning that eco is going to be a huge lifeline for them, but a force by to answer things back. Oh, but they didn't expect this sort of dry peek from Honda. And RCF is just really barreling this aggressively. No one's hearing him either. Remix is going to drop. The flight continues to rattle off, but things are becoming a bit awkward here. A1S spamming steel down through the smoke. And RCF has had to tuck himself in towards the cubby. Great usage of utility is going to buy quite a bit of time, but eventually I think RCF isn't going to be very long for this world. Trying to play around his smoke. Yeah, he will go down, spotting out the bomb, but with a minute left to work with here, there is a bit of a map in ODDIK's favor. Everyone would KC Sports has been grouped over towards this A side. Spotting in here, you can spot multiple different angles and does spot everyone towards long pretty much. Flashbang looking to buy time here, but Steel definitely needs some help. Players with armor are heading around the corner here, and he's on an island. He doesn't find a single kill either, so now man advantage heading in favor of ODDIK. Getting tested here. HG is going to land right. Truck, but not do as much damage. I would have hoped. Now they need to find a way back into this round. Leo DRK left last man standing, but ODDIK are the ones going to be stepping into this round victorious. A full house between R1 and VLA. What a conversion right there. So the forced buy wars, they will continue. As they so often do. Always being tossed in. VLA listening for footsteps with his advanced positioning. A wall surf. You gotta be careful walking into that spam here. Again, though, hot on the heels is this duo of RCF and Yep, so they want to flank. In the meantime, a brief pause in the action here. A lot of clearing being done. Execute towards B, gonna start rattling on off here. Utility be thrown out and out, and can they get past the Eagle here? Honda gonna open up proceedings. Losing his teammates nearby, though. Long range now with the Eagle. He needs to land some headshots, and he's only good for singular before getting traded out. Natty on an absolute tear. Looks like he's gonna put an end to the forced by wars for good. Another round converted right there for ODDIK, moving their T-side success up, but not necessarily the game. Tick down, and so will the round. RCF holding on to his scalp, but that's about it. And now a little bit of weight off of ODDIK's shoulders, as this should be a more relatively free round for them, other than the RCF scalp. The main threat. A timeout called. Back into it once again. 4 USPs and 1 scout in RCF's hands. He'll be sent towards A alone. Flashed off, and they're going to walk into all of the USPs. This might be exactly what ODDIK want. I wouldn't really want to walk into RCF Scout. I'd rather walk into 4 USPs, to be honest. As much as these players are capable... Okay, maybe hold that thought. Might be able to make something of this. But here's where the AKs can do their damage. Leo does pick up an AK of his own, but he needs to buy time. And they're chasing him down. Yepson. Leo both gonna fall. Oh, this is what I mean. Scout shots rattling off like that are absolutely terrifying. It makes you not want to really peek into it, but they're gonna double swing here. As much as you can try, you can't split the bullets. You would have needed to win that round right there if you're RCF. But once again, here's where the action's going to resume. Here's where the tasks are going to lie in. We can start to see a punch back come through from the boys over at KC Sports, right? This map has leaned pretty heavily in favor of the CT side as of the recent days, but you gotta see KC Sports actually lift off to get to that point. We'll see if they can gain some steam here on the CT side other than just one eco. It's yet to be seen. RCF missing his op shot here initially, and in a very awkward position, but able to make the escape successfully so. Getting out of dodge just in time. They've assembled themselves a bit of a setup here towards the A side. Trying to cover each other's back here, but in the meantime, they've called in for a third rotate. Steel going to join forces. Not towards long, though, where a lot of attention needs to be drawn in. 3 players here. Now kicks off the execute. Utility lining on in, bombardment onto Steel. A lot of attention turned towards long. This is exactly what they needed. In fact, everyone's covering. Nice op shots connecting from RCF. Flanked in upon from the likes of R1 here. He'll find himself a kill to answer things back, but there you go. That's what Case needed. A strong defensive round on a unified front as well. Showing some promise right there in the previous. Smoke for the molly here. Not the best of money on ODDIK. We're on the brink of getting shut down here if they can't win this round, and that's a scary position to be in. KC Sports could be right back in this game. You want to keep your lead nice and comfortable. You got to convert here and now. Steel playing a bit of a dangerous game here in the jump spot. Can only get away with that so often. Smoke toss to Steel. I think that's going to land right in the monster pipe here. They try and attack it preemptively, but Leo's so well prepped, and they haven't even shown that Honda's close by. Grabs himself an AK, so thank you very much. It's quite an upgrade. They've recycled the smoke here. Honda playing a very dangerous game. Yeah. I don't like that one bit. Only to be retrieved and another smoke thrown down. At least that's a very solid sign. Hoping to isolate them. Smoke recycled as well. They're just getting smoked off at every angle. Leo's gonna pick up the AK. What is the move? They're gonna hear all the footsteps of the transition back in towards the B side, or A side rather. Here's where the pressure is gonna be put on. Riccioli, right around the corner here, needs to find the trade and does so swiftly, but the bomb's been dropped in 10 seconds. I just don't know if there's enough time to actually win this round. Especially with Steel finding that kill. Wait, but he's the last man standing. He just needs to buy enough time to win. Oh no. I thought that Riccioli maybe could have hunted him down, but I think he started to run away. A bit confusing all over the place. But the clock, the ultimate victor of that round, is time got the better end of the T side right there. Last time out called in from Case. somewhat fortunate to walk away with that previous round. I feel like they could have hunted Steel down if they just pull that flank off in time. Either way, we get back rolling into things. Totally abound. It's all out. 1-for-1 trades found. 35 bullets in the chamber, but Leo making great use of that A1S right there. Is going to find the pick. And get that man advantage in favor of Case. For now, at least. Relative low HP on here, Leo DRK. AK and Khalil. All that the T side has to work with. One molly as well. Slow crawl coming through towards the monster pipe. RCF gonna be the first point of contact. You gotta bypass him, and that's not as easy as it sounds. Steel gonna drop one as well, and Force Buy should be swiftly punished here. AC Sports, solid defensive round here. Don't want to give up too much to Riccioli. Uh-oh. Oh, no, not a 1-on-4. He has time to reload that AK. He doesn't necessarily have time to make these rotations as long as he is, though, at the moment. 30 seconds left and bomb yet to be retrieved. Leo DRK on extreme notice. 25 on the clock. He has to isolate these duels. Yeps. Gotta be careful about how he's playing this one. He just needs to buy time here. Flanks activating from Leo DRK. Can't land the shot, though. Can't get the first piece of the puzzle, which was take care of Yeps, and a team ace coming through from the CT side to net them one off the tie. Of retail damage being done, and here's where things get fun for the side of Case. Yeps is just mopping up an ace. Yes. We'll grab it. Quickly activating here towards the 12th. Oh boy. Expected these ones to go into the distance here, but this one's getting very, very close. 12-12, all tied up. And this is to just get a chance at qualifying tomorrow in a best of 3. This side of the bracket, you'll either be taking on 9Z or B4. Just depends. Either way, you're getting a letter and a number. Flashbang's brilliant, though. Natty gets taken down on the CT aggression here. They move past the smoke as well. Hungry for further ground. Look at this. BLA might think he's safer than he really is with that. Ooh. Fortunate flash. But he can't really reclaim the space towards B. Tomorrow is a best of 3. Tonight is a best of 1 in X. Best of 2. Oh god, don't remind me of that. Please don't remind me. What a wild time. Shadow advantage for Honda. Going to extend that man advantage to 2, and what is this? RCF on the flank here with long op for 1 trade. The Riccioli, a very active peak from him. Shouldn't really change the end result of this round. Should really just give him an op here, and yeah. 25 seconds left on the save. That's going to be the round converted. I'm just taking a pretty wide off angle here. Riccioli, important that he doesn't go down after time. Honestly, important that he doesn't go down at all. But, yeah. Oh my god, that even scared me, and I had vision on him from behind there. It's going to be KC Esports grabbing the lead, forcing them on an eco, kind of a half by territory here for ODDIK. And here's where you can start to think KC Esports can walk away with this game. Getting close to that point at the very least here. It's going to be half by territory. Not an easy round to convert for KC Esports, but easier than the previous, easier rounds past, so. They're getting very close to closing this one out through the molly. Oh no, they threw a flash instead of a smoke on top of the molly right there. And they're gonna chase him down, but everyone's on low margins here. Everyone's on low HP. And with Yeps hitting shots like that, it's not gonna look any prettier. Giving himself a one-way smoke. Thank you very much. Donations made to the Yep skill department here. 26 and 14 for the guy. Hungry to qualify. Just another hurdle to jump through is ODDIK for Case. At least that's what they hope. But this could be ODDIK's last stand. If they cannot get a bomb plant here, their buy is going to be a bit weak. They could be staring down the barrel of defeat. A boost assembled? That's some no kills? Said it's Yeps that finds the opener. Opening that single door though, Yeps is going to trade. He can't get out though. There is no escape. 2K on the round with 28 now to his name. This guy's an absolute monster right now. Having such an incredible performance. They have enough left in the tank to finish here. Steel taking a very odd approach to this one. Deep in connector. But leaving that A side a bit vulnerable. Now he's going to start to late activate on this flank. They're going to walk into A free of charge. What a wild gamble here from Case. Yeps is starting to reclaim some space. But he hears the numbers getting punched in. He's going to activate Steel on this flank. He's going to start to make his move. Doesn't spot anyone though just yet. And this comes down to a game of timing. How diligent is he on the clear? Starting to check all of his angles. We'll catch one of these players on the flank. Now he has the linchpin position for post plants in the palm of his hands. And he's spotting out nothing, but he has to be careful. Now the long player's flanking him. The flanker has been flanked. Smoke on top of the bomb is definitely going to help here, but they still have to close. Flashbang is brilliant. It's actually a team flash. Oh no. Riccioli does the damage. He needs to make up for it, and he lands the headshot. Oh my god. Riccioli to close the round. That is just incredible stuff. 1v2. About as close as it gets right there, man, but happy to close out that round. Doesn't really force him onto an eco though. If you're KC Esports, you still have to fight for these gun rounds, and fight they will. That's a massive lifeline just gained from Riccioli's heroics right there in the previous. Honda played a dangerous game, but still wins the duel. Now they're gonna hit the deck. No trades yet to be found here. Either. They're hungry for an opener. They're going to walk out towards B, though. A lot of resistance here, either. Utility being thrown out here to isolate some of these fights, but Easily claiming this bomb site is a bit of a concern here. Numbers being punched in. That's the bomb plant at the very least. It's a big lifeline there. Nice shots from Leo DRK, but it's just one kill. VLA down to 2 HP. HE's doing damage, and there's one. Honda here, last alive, 1v4. And yeah, headshot doled out. Steel. Gotta grab an 11th kill. Grab themselves a 15th round. Map point. Elimination on the line here if you're ODDIK. You need to play flawless from here on out, and that's only to get yourself into overtime. Scary stuff. Hanging on by a thread. They got one last buy in them here. If they can't win this, they're done. They put up a great fight. Eliminating Red Dragons is no easy task. Now they have to do it versus Case. And Molly being tossed in here. Nice headshot there. That's RCF. The op presence taken down early. That's a fantastic shot. 4 on 5 now. Off the back of that opener. Ooh, and another one. Still standing is ODDIK. They got a little fight left in them. Three on 5. I think that this is going to be a freebie here. I think 14 is going to be pretty much gifted. You can see there's no interest in rotations. Full access to the A side. I think at this point it's a pretty easy call to save. I guess there's a lot of money on a couple of these players, so you can make an argument to send a rifle or two in for this. I don't know. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, it's just probably not going to go well for you, though, either way. Can't see the point in just donating your life for a round that probably isn't that winnable. The distance required. Thirty rounds here. Case close. And we're looking to take on 9Z or B4. See if that can take place, or if ODDIK can keep things up here. Try and take things to overtime. At the moment, just a lot of defaulting towards long. You can see your UMEX. Looking for some pressure here. Looking for another one of those opening picks that he was able to find last round. For the most part, just claiming a lot of this map control as the T side at the moment. Very diligent on the way to declaring it as well. Molly's being thrown out all throughout the map here. Let's bring towards short. Opening pick from Riccioli. That's brilliant. Taking some damage in response is R1. Quite a bit of damage as well. In the meantime, scary game from Honda. How is he so committed to this angle when the doors are swung wide open? I don't know, but he's calling their bluff, and he's calling it correctly by holding on to the short position. And right now, KC Esports, to be honest, are calling this round correctly. They've gambled over a third rotator towards the A side. RCF holding a line. Patient with the AWP. The execution lying on in. She's going to be really well placed. Oh, and the first kill going through from RCF. He has help. He has support as well. Lining up some frags. Not quite. the Molly to do the damage, but RCF is on a tear. On top of the device, he's going to find another kill. He keeps it up through the smoke. He's going to find a no-scope, and RCF, you've got to be kidding me. To close out, he was so hungry to finish the job here on Overpass. He was not interested in taking it into overtime. What a round from RCF, man. Absolutely sickening. And that is where we say goodbye to ODDIK. We put up a decent fight here on Overpass, a 16-14 victory right there, but only by the heroics of RCF. Who else but that guy to finish the job for KC Esports and close it out right there. But like I said, guys, that's not the end of the road. That's not the qualify spot right there for KC Esports. They still have one best of 3 before they make it